Media station serving all of South Jersey.
The following program is paid for by The Locker Room with Billy Schweim. The opinions expressed are not those of Town Square Media or station advertisers.
Set, red 83!
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schweim.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schweim.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the locker room with Billy Schweim, my producer, co-host, Nick Earnshaw, and, of course, the intern, Erin Ewing, with us here on a Saturday morning. The sun's out. Good morning, Nicky Earnshaw.
Oh, good morning, Schweiner. You know, it's nice and warm out. I got shorts on today.
Yeah, I wore a sweater. I thought it was going to be a little chilly, but I'm getting hot, baby.
It's going to get a lot hotter in here. A
lot
of hot air.
In the locker room.
A lot of hot air in the locker room.
How about the beginning of my intro when Vince Papali said, I can smell it already, Billy.
Oh, yeah, I can. Well, we'll smell it in a few minutes, that's for sure. With that thing you got on over there.
Good morning, Erin. How are you?
Good morning. I'm great today.
Are you caffeinated and activated like a Clement M?
I am caffeinated and activated. You know, I wore my Uggs today, but I think it might be the last day.
Yeah, so it's springtime, Nicky Earnshaw.
It is.
And the Phillies are 5 days away from opening day, and Sanchez has been named the starter.
Yes, opening day starter Christopher Sanchez. Obviously, Zach Wheeler's still battling back. He will pitch in a minor league game on Monday, so Wheels is on the right track, Schweim.
And, of course, with the baseball season starting tomorrow, we kick off our On the Mound segment with Tommy Green, brought to you by Blitz's Market of Ocean City at 21st and Asbury Avenue. Dave and Joe Newman like to sponsor the segment again, and we can't be more thankful. And looking forward to talking with Tita Green.
Oh, every single year. I love when he tells you not to get too high and not to get too low.
And you know, Erin, I am on an emotional roller coaster.
When aren't you?
Because I live and die with my Philly teams. It's the way it is.
Is that the team that you are most on the roller coaster for out of all the teams?
No, it's who's ever up next. By the way, I am getting hot. I got my I got my Pro Image Sports shirt on today.
Thank God.
Johnny
Underneath.
DeMaria.
Johnny DeMaria.
They're back on the boardwalk at Ocean City, and they opened up.
I'll be there.
Bobby went down there yesterday and bought a Flyers shirt.
Oh. I got to get down there. I got to get something new for the season, man.
Yeah, you got to get some new gear.
Like the oversized shirts he sells. They're awesome.
Pro Image Sports, right on the boardwalk in Ocean City between 8th and 9th Street. Got to check out that location. Of course, how about the WBC? Now, I wasn't really into this World Baseball Classic, but wait a minute. The last two games I watched were phenomenal. And like Bryce Harper hits Jack's that home run to dead center field. Like, that was phenomenal.
That might be the greatest home run that'll be forgotten.
Only to be let down like what? An inning, half an inning,
I felt like I was watching the Phillies in the postseason watching that offense.
And that had nothing to do with
no, not with Bryce.
Schwarber or Bryce Harper.
No, it was Aaron Judge, who was the most unclutch superstar I've ever seen. He is so unclutched. I can't stand the Yankees, man.
But the big story of this whole thing was the audience, Nick.
Oh yeah, the
ratings
ratings
were
unreal,
ever, man.
Unreal. People were into it, man. Like I think, you know what I think helped? I think the Olympics coming off of that had momentum heading into the WBC, and like the players bought in. I thought it was great. I loved every second of it, even though U.S. lost. There was some great baseball.
Yeah, there was some great baseball, and of course the Flyers head out west, and they won their last three games, three in a row, last 3 out of 4, but they haven't picked up any ground because everybody else is winning.
Yeah, what can you do? That's where they're at right now.
They're 6 points out of a wild card.
They got the Sharks later today.
4 o'clock. They dropped the puck, eh?
Get her going.
I talked to Talk yesterday, texted him.
Wow.
And I said, Talk, man, you guys got to – I love the great wins, but you got to get some help.
I know.
He said, Schweiner, I can only do so much.
Yeah, they can't do anything else. They're winning hockey games late.
The Flyers are 10 games over 500. Okay? And they have passed their point total from last year. And there's still 14 games to go, Nick.
Yeah. 3 out of 4, by the way. It was 3 out of 4.
3 out of 4.
3 out of 4 because they lost to the Blue Jackets in between there, that shootout. But they've gotten points in the fourth straight.
But did you realize that, Aaron, that they surpassed last year's point total and they still have 14 games to go?
Yeah, and you know what's annoying is that the Ducks are leading the Pacific Division, and they have the same amount of points as the Flyers right now.
Well, that's just the way it goes. And how about this Gauthier, Nick? He's got 36 goals. Like, he's killing it.
Yeah, I know.
I know. He didn't like
I think
that
everybody
at all,
knows.
But it's not our fault. What can Philadelphia do? The guy didn't want to play here. All we can do now, Aaron, is boo him.
Yeah.
And really get on him.
That's it. He's still going to put up almost 40 goals.
It's not working. It's not working too well.
So then we got to turn. We'll talk a little Sixers if we have to today. I mean, it's your team, but Nick, they're what, the ninth spot? They're going to have to play. They're probably
staying afloat, Schwein. They're staying afloat. All right.
Can't they tank?
Listen, they've won 3 out of their last 4 as well. Just want to put that out there. They're out west. They beat the Kings the other night. How about V.J. Edgecombe? 38.
What did he do? I didn't even watch it.
38 points.
By the way,
it was in the middle of the night.
March Madness is in full swing, right? I just went on my my pool. We're having a big pool
with Mike Gill. Yep.
And I'm at 40th place.
There's a lot of people in it this year.
But there's a lot of upsets.
I mean, a lot of the favorites won yesterday.
Right. Well, I picked Penn to win. They obviously.
Well,
lost.
you do, yeah.
You got to pick a couple sleepers, right?
I'm at 4. I'm tied for 40th too.
You are.
Yeah.
We're tied, Nicky Earnshaw.
Yeah, we're tied right now.
But how about that game the other day, Kentucky? The guy does a buzzer beater, and I'm going to try to say his name.
Not yet.
But did you? 2 seconds to go. He I guess he was like just gets over the half court line. He throws up a Hail Mary. It hits glass. It goes in.
I had that game on in my office, and I'm just sitting there stunned. I couldn't even speak, Schwa. I had nothing to say. I was just watching. It's just madness. I love March Madness. Always good time.
Hey, I just got a picture from my agent at the beach, Mark Ryan.
Oh, I did too.
Did you get it? He's doing his steps. He's just looking right by Pro Image Sports and Fan Treasures.
How about that?
Marky Grimes. Quentin Grimes.
Mark Quentin Grimes. Love Grimesy.
He's getting, he's power walking. That's what he's doing.
Wow. Getting a power walk, what, 10 a.m.?
Yeah,
he's out there.
Grimes, he gets Grimes. He doesn't mess around. He gets up early.
He does. God bless him.
We're going to continue talking hockey, but on Facebook, I saw Behn Wilson used to play for the Flyers. He was a tough guy, and boy, was he tough. Do you remember when the Flyers used to wear the long black pants? That's his era. Behn Wilson, B-E-H-N, Ben. He was, listen, one of the toughest guys I've ever seen. I mean, I remember him fighting Terry O'Reilly from the Boston Bruins. He knocked it, like I'm telling you, he just threw him around like a rag doll.
How about that?
And Terry O'Reilly was a tough guy. But Ben Wilson just wrote a book called Gloves Off. And we're going to talk to Behn about his career, time with the Flyers. And by the way, Aaron, I don't know if you know this. I'm sure you do. But if you don't, let me reiterate. The Philadelphia Flyers, I believe, still own the longest unbeaten streak in professional sports. Did you know that?
Do they?
Yes, they do. 35 games unbeaten. I think they were like 20. I want to say 28-10. That was 28 and 10 or something ties. They might have had 6 ties, but they had one of the longest unbeaten streaks ever.
I didn't know that.
35 games, Nick. I don't know if you want to look.
Still
that
in the
up.
NHL is the longest of
in
all
the
time.
NHL.
Yep, in the NHL.
Isn't that in all the sports though? I can't imagine anybody. Because listen, that's never going to happen in football, is it?
NBA is 33 games in the NBA, 26 in Major League Baseball, and 21 in the NFL.
So listen, the reason why that you'll probably, if it does get broken, it'll probably have to be in the NHL because they have ties, right? Or no, actually, they don't have ties. No, they don't have ties anymore. Overtime loss.
Yeah, it probably won't happen again.
So we'll talk to Behn Wilson. I can't wait. He was one of my favorite players back in the day. And by the way, when he got traded, guess who we got in return? Guess who the 2 people that we got in return, guess who they turned out to be?
Who?
Doug Crossman and one Scott Mellenby.
How about
Scooter?
That? Scooter.
So that paid off pretty well. We'll talk to Behn at 10:30. And then, of course, we'll talk a little Eagles. Eagles made some move. They didn't stay pat.
Yeah.
Howie Roseman's doing things. Sidney Brown just got traded.
How about that? Got some picks back. He's making moves.
My brother's neighbor, man.
Guess who's still an Eagle?
Yeah. Who's still an Eagle?
A.J.
Listen,
Brown.
I'm tired of him. We'll get into a little A.J. Brown stuff. Nick, I'm done with it.
I'm getting so sick and tired of it.
done with it.
I'm sure if you're out there, text in 609-403-0973. I mean, you got to be tired of talking about A.J. Brown, hearing us talk about it, because we're tired of talking about it.
I don't care how much the guys like him. If he's going to be a cancer in the locker room, after a while, Nick, it's going to rub people the wrong way. You know that, right?
I know.
Especially if he's all for himself. So
I know.
I'd cut ties. I don't know. I just hate to say I'd cut ties with him because he's so good. But you gotta weigh it out.
I'm so petty. Like, I just want to keep him just to spite him. Just because of all this.
And then at the bottom of the second hour, we'll have our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. He'll give us a preview of the spring sports that he's going to be following, so you want to stay tuned. We got 2 hours to get it in. You guys ready?
Let's get it.
All right, getting that 3-point stand. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety's an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing for the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 or give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227. I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann & Associates, 609-263-7422, whether for commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more. The professionals at John A. McCann & Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call anytime, 609-263-7422. All right, when we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Nick Earnshaw, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Lanier in transition, hits the three. Now with 5, he drives on Maddox. Right elbow is raised, spins to the foul line. Jumper up and it rattles in at the buzzer.
Don't miss any of this year's action on the road to the Final Four with Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the men's NCAA tournament.
Listen to the NCAA tournament, second round action on 97.3 ESPN. Later today, coverage begins at 3 p.m.
Catch all the college basketball tournament coverage on 97.3 ESPN. Brought to you by the New Jersey Lottery's Millionaire for Life.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the locker room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you.
Dad, I still can't believe how nice our new bathroom looks.
That's right, AG. We were so embarrassed by the sight of our old rundown bathroom, we thought a new bathroom was impossible until Connor Slocum from Install America approached us.
Now with the new bathroom, it feels like a new home.
They also install windows, doors, siding, and more. The crew is professional, fast, and did it right the first time. Family owned for over 70 years. Call Install America for a free estimate and financing options at 1-866-670-5213. Thanks, Install America!
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom!
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on their spending. So you can go from...
We can be twinsies.
...to...
How was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
Thanks, Mom.
Freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC.
Xfinity Tech Support. Matthew speaking.
Hi, I live in a pretty remote place, like Jurassic Park remote. No!
Wow.
Will Xfinity Mobile work out here?
Yep, the combination of reliable Wi-Fi and 5G makes it so that you can stay connected in all kinds of places. Plus, you get access to ultra-fast speeds and coverage, whether you're poolside or out live streaming with a T-Rex.
Hold still. You're about to go viral.
Welcome to a new era of Wi-Fi boosted mobile. Cut your mobile bill in half with 2 lines of unlimited. Learn more at xfinitymobile.com. Xfinity. Imagine that. Watch Jurassic Park with Xfinity. Restrictions apply. Xfinity Internet required. Savings comparison based on promotional rate for 2 lines of Xfinity Mobile Unlimited versus 2 lines of T-Mobile Experience More, Verizon Unlimited Plus, and AT&T Starter as of February 10th, 2026. Taxes, fees, extra.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
Nick, who's this? I have no idea what you're doing. Playing that modern stuff. What are you, a booner? Or
I
something?
learned I'm a booner. It's Benson Boone.
It's got some juice behind it.
Nick comes into the studio and he's like, "Do you know who Benson Boone is?" I was like, not who I would expect him to listen
and
to.
By the way, Nick, you have time to listen to music? You're working so much. He's like the hardest
I
working
work at a music station. So my students were putting songs in. I'm like, who's this guy? I caught a vibe. All
right, you asked people to text in at 609-403-0973. Yeah, you can talk about anything you want to. It's an open forum, but we already got some A.J. Brown text messages. It's amazing how much publicity, how much this generates. I'm done with it. I'm really done with it. I don't want to really necessarily lose A.J. Brown. I just wish that he was happy, but he's not.
I just want to. I'm petty. I just want to stick it to him. Just keep him on the roster. I want the thing to blow up. I would love it.
But Howie Roseman goes out, and he's been signing a lot of guys to 1-year deals, so it's not really costing him a lot of money.
No, it's not. And we got a couple texts, so I'll read them off. No need to talk about AJ. Howie will figure it out. Shout out to OC for winning the state title. And my bracket is 26-6. Refs screwed Santa Clara. Coach was calling timeout. Jeff and OC.
Yeah, Jeff's bragging on us, man, because I'm taking a beating. By the way, I won this 1 year. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know. We know.
Did I tell you that, Nick?
How'd you do in fantasy football?
Put it this way, it wasn't a fantasy.
Got a couple more in. Just tune out AJ until May 31st. He will be traded the next day. That's from Rico.
609-403-0973. The bottom line here is we got Hollywood Brown from the Chefs. Maybe he's wearing Clemic's number. But the guy's speedy. He's going to be, I guess, the slot back, right? The slot receiver. The guy's got speed. He can catch. And he was singing praises about Jalen Hurts on a podcast.
He said it was on the podcast with LaShawn McCoy and Emmanuel Acho, Speak Easy. Hollywood Brown had a lot of nice things to say about Jalen and complimented his deep ball, by the way.
Well, look, Jalen Hurts can throw a nice deep ball. It's just he's inconsistent. I don't know what prevented him to playing the way he was normally playing when he won the MVP of the Super Bowl. Because he was on fire those whole playoffs. We didn't see it. But once again, it goes back to the offensive line, Nick. How many times we got to say it?
I know. It's really what it goes back to. The O-line struggled last year. They were banged up. They were hurt. They could get no rhythm. And it also goes to show also that the offensive coordinator wasn't very good either.
All right, 609-403-0973 is the text board. We're streaming live on the YouTube channel.
X.
The X
just
platform.
X
we're not on Facebook.
No Facebook today. Yeah,
no
some
face
technical
blast.
issues there.
By the way,
no face smash.
I take the bait all the time.
Oh God, what'd you fall for this time?
So,
some AI slop?
Well, I saw stuff on Facebook, and it was a picture of Chief. They said big news out of Toronto. He got fired. I'm sure he would have told me if something happened. So, I got to make sure I check it out. And it was around, I don't know, it was at 9 o'clock at night. And we're hanging out, and I said, "Well, this can't be. Let me text Chief." He gets right back, and he said, "Listen, you dope. It's not."
I'm so glad he said that
goes,
to you.
"Listen, you dope. It's not true." He said, "Go to bed."
I couldn't have put it better myself.
There's so much crap on the
Stop.
internet. Unbelievable.
You know, just send me or Erin a text. Just send me or Erin a text.
You could
Hey,
also just
is this real?
fact check using like the internet instead of going straight
Well,
to him.
it's probably quicker to prod chief. You know, I
Just-
also get him to say select things about
Just
me.
Google. Just use Google. Hey,
Google me.
Google me. Hey, is this real?
We'll have more Eagles talk, obviously, throughout the day. Whatever you want to talk about, send us a text message at 609-403-0973. Now, during the break, I took my sweater off and I got my Pro Image sports shirt on.
I still don't have one. I need to get one.
You got to get one. Di Maria will hook you up.
Yeah.
Johnny Di Maria. But I do want to talk about the college basketball playoffs. Yesterday, that Kentucky game was phenomenal, man. I mean, I thought for sure they were going to lose, and they're you want me to try to say his name yet or not?
All right. Do we want to go right into it?
He look, a buzzer beater, 2 seconds left. He gets across the half-court line. He throws up a Hail Mary. Did you see that? There was a blonde lady behind the bench. Did you see her jump up and go nuts?
Well, that's what Jeff in Ocean City was talking about, like with Santa Clara, right? Like,
yeah.
The coach was trying to call a timeout.
Yeah.
And they didn't say it. That happened to the Sixers like earlier. Was it earlier this year? I can't remember. It happened to Nick Nurse before.
Refs can't
The
see everything.
I mean, they just. How do you miss that?
All right, we ready for the? So let's preface this by saying I can't pronunciate names well, and you guys think it's funny. You're picking on me every week.
Absolutely.
You bring some names in, and I got to look at them. Erin's handing me the names, and what am I? 1-16.
1-16, I think.
I got Tagovailoa right now.
All right, so for today's Billy Name It segment, we have 2 names for you, and the first has to do with that Kentucky game.
All right, his first name is easy, Otega. Did I get that right?
That is correct.
And I'm going to say Owe.
Oh, he's 2. He got a second one.
That right.
Otega Owe is the correct
Wow.
pronunciation.
How about that? Now, name number 2, Babin is the first name?
No.
Boban?
No, you're already wrong.
Is that an O or an A?
I didn't write it.
Hey, Erin, is it Boban?
Yeah.
It's not BS. It's not your initials.
Marjanovic.
That is incorrect.
What is it?
Boban Marjanovic. And Boban was a former 76er.
I went 500 today, Nick.
All right.
One for two.
two.
That's not too bad.
Billy Name It. 1 for 2 today. Good job, man. Your second one.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Nick.
You're getting better.
609-403-0973.
I might even hire you as a PA announcer.
Good thing I sit next to the visiting team's book girl because they tell me how to say the person's name. All right. The reason why this tournament is so well liked. Look, the first Thursday I ordered chicken wings. I had basketball from 12 noon. I was like mozzarella sticks. I was ready to go. And yesterday I was watching more wall-to-wall basketball. But the best part of this tournament is Cinderella.
Yeah.
Everybody's pulling for the underdog, which is, that's what makes this tournament.
No, it is. It totally is. Everyone wants the underdogs to win. However, a lot of the underdogs did not win yesterday. It was a lot of the favorites won.
So my underdog, you got to pick a couple underdogs to, if you really want to win this thing. I picked Penn to beat Illinois. That didn't happen.
Did you see what they were chanting?
No.
They were like, so I can't remember what the exact chant was. I'm going to pull it up real quick. So because they were down so much,
right?
The fans from Penn, and they showed also that the cheerleaders were laughing too. They were cheating. That's all right. That's okay. You're going to work for us someday.
Which is probably true.
Because they were losing, and they were like, we're smarter than you.
Erin, were you up at college all week?
No, I'm on spring break.
Oh, you're right. So you're
right
on spring
now.
break.
And she's in the locker room.
She's in the locker
putting in
room.
the work.
She's doing great. So basketball, it just, of course, we got wall-to-wall basketball today and tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. But then the Flyers play tonight, this afternoon at 4 o'clock.
See, I knew you wanted to talk Sixers right there, but you changed it at the last second.
I decided to change it. I'm not going to talk about that. Because I'm excited for the Flyers. I really want this team to make the playoffs. Nick, because I told you they surpassed last year's point total. They're playing the third, fourth youngest team in the NHL I like the momentum. I like the momentum we're feeling right now.
Listen, I want playoff hockey just as much as the next guy.
I want it. I don't care if it's for. Look, this year would you say they've overachieved, Erin? The Flyers.
Yeah, I think so.
With the roster they have, they lost Tyson Forster at the beginning of the season.
that was huge.
He's a 30-goal scorer perennial. I mean, he had 10 goals when he got hurt.
I think if he wasn't injured, we might be in a different position right now.
Yeah, and like this Zegras, is he unbelievable on the shootout? He's unbelievable.
Oh, he's ridiculous.
He's ridiculous.
The dangles. Oh, it's
and
unbelievable.
Mitchkov scored the other night. So, like, there's a lot of things to build on, but they still have 14 games left, and they have one game in hand with the like, for instance, Detroit's played 69.
Yeah. They have 84
games.
Points right now.
Yeah,
Detroit does.
and we've only played 6, so we got a game in hand. That if we could just keep winning, that's the hard part. But it's not impossible. It's doable, Nick.
It's doable. You have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games left this month, and then 8 next month. So 14 left in the season.
Plus,
today.
they got Columbus in front of them. And so, you know what I mean, Aaron? It's like it's doable.
They have been.
I mean, but it's not all in their hands. Like it doesn't matter if they win. They need the other teams to lose, and that's what happens when you go in January.
That Columbus game, they could not go to overtime.
No, they needed 2 points there,
and then they lost.
Well, you know what they could use? A guy like Behn Wilson, right? Ben was tough. He was nasty. I'm telling you, Nick, you would enjoy that era of hockey. It's when hockey was
I should have
hockey,
I got to find my Broad Street Bullies shirt. I got a Broad Street Bullies shirt.
So when we come back, we're going to talk with Behn Wilson. He played for the Flyers. I think I want to say Ben got there around 1978. Let's see. He was drafted in 78, was it? Yeah, 1978. And of course, he played five years for the Flyers, and he got traded to Chicago. So we'll talk to Behn Wilson on the other side. He's got a new book out called Gloves Off, and I can't wait to get it. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title, they're there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 to give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office at 609-399-1227.
Next up, La Scala's Fire Ocean Casino. When you're inside the Ocean Casino, you're already winning, especially at La Scala's Fire. It's your home away from home for handcrafted Italian classics, fresh seafood just like your grandma used to make, and their signature cocktails all steps away from the action. Dinner before the show, late night bites after a big win, La Scala's Fire delivers every time. That's LaScalasFireOceanCasino.com. Let's eat.
And don't forget, the beach house is open, Nick.
Can't wait.
La Scala's Beach House in Brigantine. You got to get down there. All right, when we return, we'll talk with former Flyer enforcer and defenseman Behn Wilson. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Phillies opening day is almost here. Join us Thursday, March 26th at the Anchorage in Summers Point for an opening day watch party. And you have a chance to win a trip to see the Phillies take on the Orioles at Camden Yards this summer. Listen for our famous contest sounder to enter. You must be present to win. Opening day at the Anchorage. Catch the game. Win the trip. Let's go, Phil.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Call and again and again. Call and again and again.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemick. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs, plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemick sent you.
Billy Schweim here. Pro Image Sports is back on the Ocean City Boardwalk and is now open for the 2026 season. Located between 8th and 9th Street, they carry a huge selection of men's, women's, and kids' jerseys, clothing, headwear, novelties from brands like Nike, New Era, Mitchell & Ness, and 47 brand. If you're looking for Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, or Sixers gear, or your favorite pro team, Pro Image Sports has it all. For more information, stop by today or follow them online at fantreasures.com or on Instagram at ProImageOC.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
The Piccalilli Inn has been serving up world-famous wings and comfort food favorites for nearly a century. Every time you take the trip to the Pic, you're greeted with a smile and country charm you'll only find in the Pines. Skip the lane chains and get your chicken wing fix on Route 206 at the original Piccalilli Inn, Chemung, New Jersey.
Hanging out at the Piccalilli, no work tomorrow, everyone's happy, beers keep coming, tails piled high with friends and family, spirits to the sky.
Online at Piccalilli.com.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back in the Stu studio. Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw, and of course my intern Erin Ewing here in the locker room, and then we're covering it all today. We're really pulling for the Flyers. They're doing a magnificent job. Like I said, they've surpassed last year's point total. And Rick Tockett's got this team playing with some grit, and I love it. But there's nobody grittier than my first guest today. I wish you guys were alive, because this guy was one of the toughest guys. I mean, I've seen him, a couple of fights with Terry O'Reilly just stand out to me. But when I was growing up, the Flyers used to wear the long black pants. Remember that, Nick?
Yeah.
Remember
well, I wasn't alive, but I've seen it. Yeah.
So I'm excited about my first guest. Let's go to the Barb's Harley Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room former Flyer tough guy and defenseman Behn Wilson. Good morning, Ben.
Hey, guys. Glad to be here.
Yeah, man, it's an honor to talk to you. Ben, I got to tell you, man, you left an indelible mark on the way I view hockey, because for me, that's when hockey was hockey, and I know I'm a little old school, but you guys, man, you guys were tough as nails back then.
Well, it's certainly a different game. They didn't seem to call penalties, and the game got crazy for sure.
Ben, that was when you came up, when you were drafted. You came right to the NHL, right? Pretty much.
Yeah.
So were you prepared for the style of hockey? I mean, was that part of your game when you were growing up?
Oh yeah. What happens? And for me to make a junior team, which is more or less like a college level. I was 16, never been in a fight, and all these other guys could play and skate really well. And to make the team, you got to do a little extra. So next thing you know, you're in all these fights, and to do a little extra. But I actually would say this, that you learn to fight in junior, and the NHL is a bad place to learn how to fight. The guys are too big, too strong, too experienced. You're going to get hurt badly and quickly.
Well, I got to tell you, Ben, I remember, watching you. Remember you guys used to wear those long black pants?
Yep.
Did you like them?
It was, you grew up your whole life with a certain type of uniform, and it's that uniform today. And one year they told us to wear it, and just guess what we did? We wore it.
Yeah, well, you had to. Hey, Ben.
Yeah, but always look funny. It always looked funny. Felt funny.
Hey Ben, I think people don't realize you're part of that team that won 30. You were unbeaten for 35 games. And it happened in the beginning of the season. So when this was going on, like what was going through your heads?
Well, first of all, 35 games is unbeaten is still crazy. And the other crazy statistic is we didn't have a top 10 scorer in the league. We had a lot, but we had a lot of guys that were near there. We had Clark, Barber, Leach. We had Kenny Linsman, Brian Propp. These guys were all up there really close. And so we had Mel Bridgman. We had wave after wave of the depth of really strong players. And it was actually a fun, great time because someone else was always winning the game. It's not like you're down one game,
right.
You put your 5 best players on the ice, and you just kill them at the end of the game until they're burned out. Someone was always scoring. We seemed to be protecting a lead, which is a lot easier. It was an amazing time. Still can't believe it happened.
We're talking with former Flyers defenseman Behn Wilson on the Barb's Harley Davidson Sports Hotline. Ben, I know when you look at your that streak, you're right. Like Bob Kelly scored, you scored, Clarkey. Was Reggie Leach still on that team? Those guys were at the tail end of their career too, by the way.
Yeah, Reggie, yes, he scored. He's a great scorer. And tail end of their career, and they were still Clark, Barber, Leach were still as good as any line in the league. So that's a hell of a way to have a tail end of your career being a top line.
And who was your coach? Was it Pat Quinn?
Pat Quinn.
Pat Quinn what was he like to play for?
Pat Quinn was absolutely amazing. Pat Quinn, he was like a coach, a player's coach. I always had a problem when, you go and something doesn't work out and you make a bad mistake, and you feel rotten, you made a mistake. Your team knows you made a mistake. Their team knows they made a mistake. 20,000 fans in the stadium know you made a mistake. And then you come off the ice and the coach yells at you and tells you you made a mistake. And you sit there and it's just too much. And Pat Quinn was the type of guy, he'd just tap you on the shoulder, says, and most get out there. He says, you'll get him next time. And he was so supportive, encouraging. I think he had a big part of why we did so well that year.
Ben, you just wrote a new book. That's why we have you on, for you to promote the book. I can't wait to get a hold of a copy. You wrote a book called Gloves Off, and it's your basically your story about your career in the NHL and playing for the Flyers. You fought some pretty big heavyweights. Who was your toughest guy that you ever had to fight?
Well, actually, I wrote in my book, and the book is called Gloves Off: Mostly True Stories of My Life in Hockey. And from what I remember, first of all, the league was filled with tough guys. You got Clark Gillies, you got Barry Beck, Paul Holmgren. These aren't
Dave Tiger Williams,
Tiger Williams, Chris Nyland.
Yeah.
These are Nick Fotiu. These are big, tough, well-seasoned fighters, tough guys. But the guy, unquestionably, I had the most problems with is Willie Plett, and I say that most guys I fought one time. Terry O'Reilly, I had the awful pleasure of fighting 3 times, but Willie Plett I fought 8 times.
Oh my God!
And he was big, strong. He knew how to fight, and he was vicious. And it was something.
Hey, Ben, when you knew that these guys were coming to town, or you were going into their barn, you knew what was coming, right? Or was it spontaneous, or was it kind of like you knew that you were going to have a tussle tonight?
I don't know how much you knew that you were going to get in a fight, because the game of the physical part is the intimidation. If you can upset the other team or upset another team's player, so he's not playing his best game. If you can intimidate him so he's 20 feet or 10 feet farther away from the net than he should be, he doesn't get the rebound, he doesn't score a goal. That's how you win. And it's all about winning the game. And so what happened is you intimidate, they intimidate your guys, and you try to get there. So my strategy was always, I'm going to try to intimidate their top players and their goal scorers, and their tough guys are going to find me. And it didn't make any sense to go run into their tough guys and let their goal scorers skate around untouched. And so you know that they're coming. And so did I know there's anyone? I certainly know who's when you get a tough guy like Beck, like Willie. When he's on the ice every second. You don't mistake that one, and they don't like their good players getting run over. It's just and vice versa, right? Yep. And actually, a funny story, kind of like that, is Willie Platt in Atlanta. He had the puck, I think, and he caught me with my head down, and he just elbowed me right in the head and knocked me flying, and. So Jimmy Watson, my defense partner, he dropped his gloves and went right after Platt. Now, Jimmy had no chance of beating Willie in a fight, and Willie beat him up pretty badly. And after the game, Jimmy is talking about how he really gave it to him and is all good-natured. But that was the game. Jimmy didn't want that shot to my head to go unnoticed, right? And he jumped in, and you say that speaks volumes of the character, the type of guy he was. And then I'm not going to take Willie going after and beating up on Jimmy. So then I think later on that game or the next game, I'm going after Willie. So it just doesn't say, oh, we're going to do this. It's just a series of events that all lead up into all these fights.
Hey, Ben, it's Nick. I want to know, what was your inspiration for wanting to tell these stories and put it all together in a book? What went into that?
First of all, when I left hockey, it's a great question because it surprised me. I've been wondering how it really happened. But when I first left hockey, I had 3 young girls, and I coached girls soccer, basketball. I left hockey, and I didn't do interviews or appearances or whatever for over 35 years. Wow. And one of my daughters, this guy, Scoop Melanowski, a sports writer, he got hold of my daughter, and my daughter says, can you do an interview? And I said, no. And, she, once every 3 months, she'd ask me, she said, Dad, he says it's 5 or 10 minutes. You can do that. So I did. So I did this 5 or 10 minute interview with them, and my daughters, and then Scoop wrote a book about me, and I didn't know that. But my daughter said, Dad, we don't even know these stories. And I thought about, I don't. I have nice daughters. I didn't really think I'd talk to them about the violence and the crazy stuff that happened. And so I started. All of a sudden, these memories started coming back, and even my kids don't know about them, and I didn't want them to get lost, in time. And then the other half of the book, I started thinking about some truly great players that I played with, and I think everyone remembers, Gretzky and Lemieux, but over time, people tend to forget or less notice some great players about how really great they were. So a lot of my book is just recognizing some great players, and also recognizing, everyone's, oh, he's such a nice guy, he's such a nice, some of these guys were. And as I said in my book, I turned pro, I'm 19, and these guys have won the Stanley Cup 3 years earlier, and you walk into the dressing room, and I don't know, these are men. I don't know if I'm supposed to call them Mr. Clark and Mr. Perrott. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And Jimmy Watson was my defense partner and my roommate. And Jimmy and Bernie Perrott, they made sure when we went on the road, he says, get your shoes on. We're going for dinner. And they never would leave me behind. And at dinner, it was a crazy experience because at dinner, they made me feel like I'm one of them, and they've both been all-stars. They won the Stanley Cup, and, there's other guys, but they made me feel like I was just like them. And, you just had to keep pinching yourself because that's pretty damn nice. And, they had things of their history and that they could have talked about, but they made sure I was included every step. And you sit there and say, looking back, may not be a big thing, but to me, it was a huge thing. And so I was blessed like that. So I started writing the book, thinking of all the guys and that, and thinking some stories. And then I thought I'd put in there, not bad stories about people. I don't think I have to do that. But some of the crazy, goofy things that get mixed up. And the one thing leads to another. And, for example, you say you go out and look for fights. So my first fight with Willie Platt went like this. I'm in the dress room. I have their stat sheet. And my first game, I'm 19 against Atlanta. And I see that Willie has scored about 40 goals the year before. I think he won Rookie of the Year. And I said, okay, he's a goal scorer. And we go out for warm-up. And I see them skating around. They were a huge team. They had big guys. And I see this guy skating around, tall, good-looking guy, blonde hair, nice, stylish haircut. And I said, that's Willie. And he looks like a Swede to me. And I said, you got it. Tall, skating, good shooting Swede, not tough. And I said, well, he's not going to score when I'm on the ice. And he comes around the net, and maybe, I don't know if it's the first, or anyway, he comes around the back of our net and the front of our net. And I solved he'll never score against me problem because I just speared him. And I said, he's done. He won't get near the net. He will never score again. I've solved my problem. Boy, a nice, smart guy. And in 3 seconds, I realized I'm fighting for my life. And it's hard to describe and put into words how you know that, but he was strong. He knew what he was doing right away. He was aggressive. He knew where to grab me. There wasn't any hesitation. And we went, he thanked me later on by cross-checking me in the back of the neck. 6 months or a year later, I cross-checked him in the back of the neck because he cross-checked me in the back of the neck because I speared him. He stuck the stick in my face and cut me because I cross-checked him in the back of the neck because he tried to do it because I speared him. And then I had to go after him because he beat up Jimmy Watson because he elbowed me in the head. And one time he came after me because I ran over Dennis Marook, a highly talented small center in Minnesota when he was there. And so it doesn't happen in vacuum. It's not like they ring the bell in a boxing match. It's all just gets aggregated, and with Willie, we were in a nuclear arms race, and it was.
Hey Ben, we're kind of running out of time. I want people to know how can we get your book? Like how do you go about purchasing the book?
Okay, there's a couple of code words. It's on Amazon. It's print, Kindle and all that, and it's tough guys. Mostly true stories of my life in hockey. And if you type in tough guys and a code word, Behn Wilson, Behn Wilson. And the book is supposed to be fun. It's nice. And I love people to read it just to go back and revisit those days and have a little bit of fun with it.
Well, Ben, I got to tell you, man, you provided us with some great memories, with me anyway, because I was around. I got to watch you play. That was a great time. It was a golden age of hockey for me. I really appreciate it. I wish we had more time, but unfortunately we're running out. I want to say thank you so much, and I'm going to get your book.
Well, get me back on again. That's a lot of fun, guys.
All right, Ben, thank you so much, and we'll talk to you again.
You got it.
There he is, Behn Wilson on the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline. I wonder why, and we're running out of time, but I would have liked to ask him, why did he not give interviews for 35 years. Maybe
that was a nugget right there.
That was a good nugget. That was a good question, but that would have led into another question.
Run up against it.
We'll get him on
that was awesome.
Yeah.
I learned a lot from that interview.
Listen, I got to tell you, man, it was a different time. I like hockey. Hockey's obviously faster. They're more skilled. But one thing that hasn't changed, Nick, and I say it all the time, is it's a game of intimidation. I don't care how long ago he played. It's a game of intimidation. And if you can't beat him on the ice, you'll never beat. If you can't beat him in the alley, you'll never beat him on the ice. All right. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection, professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety's an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that will help you through the entire process. From the shore to Center City and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you with over 20 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900 to give Chris Mooney a call in the Ocean City office, 609-399-1227.
Next up is the Jersey Man, Philly Man magazine. Just about everyone in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia Eagle Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract 200-plus top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it as a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or call 856-912-4007.
All right, when we return, we'll wrap up hour number one. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweib, Nick Earnshaw, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Lanier in transition, hits the three. Now with 5, he drives on Maddox. Right elbow is raised, spins to the foul line. Jumper up, and it rattles in at the buzzer.
Don't miss any of this year's action on the road to the Final Four with Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the men's NCAA tournament.
Listen to the NCAA tournament, second round action on 97.3 ESPN. Later today, coverage begins at 3 p.m.
Catch all the college basketball tournament coverage on 97.3 ESPN. Brought to you by the New Jersey Lottery's Millionaire for Life.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Servicing Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical. They're number one.
Hi, this is Billy Schweib. If you're injured or if life takes an unexpected turn, you need a team that'll fight for you. At McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, you'll get battle-tested trial lawyers with decades of experience standing up for justice. Whether it's personal injury, criminal defense, or complex civil litigation, when everything is on the line, you want attorneys with experience and a reputation as one of the most successful firms in the United States. Call McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, 215-981-0999, or online at mpmpc.com.
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Wendy's has a new Girl Scout Thin Mints Frosty Fusion with Girl Scout Thin Mints cookie pieces, rich creamy Frosty, and a mint chocolate cookie sauce. Which means Girl Scout Thin Mints and Wendy's Frosty, yeah, they're basically best friends now. It's like two delicious desserts just high-fived, snapped a few too many friendship selfies, and then rode a tandem bike down a never-ending road of mint chocolate Frosty perfection. So, swing by Wendy's and try the new Thin Mints Frosty Fusion.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's.
That pallet of pavers collecting dust? The beginnings of a garden? Those stray fence posts? Are you haunted by half-finished projects on your land? John Deere is here to say, not anymore. Our compact tractors allow you to swap implements easily, and they're backed by the nation's largest dealer network. You always had the right idea, and with the right tools, those projects can get finished. For good. Nothing runs like a Deere. Learn more at johndeere.com/compact tractors.
Hold on to your shirts. Actually, forget the shirt. Bert Kreischer is coming to Ovation Hall at Ocean Casino Resort with his Permission to Party World Tour, Friday, April 3rd and Saturday, April 4th. You've seen him on Netflix. You've heard the stories. Now, live it. Bert Kreischer. No shirt, no shame. All comedy. Tickets are on sale now at theoceanac.com.
Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back broadcasting live in the Stu studio. Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw, Erin Ewing, the intern. Good to hear from Behn Wilson. My older audience will remember Behn Wilson. But he was tough as nails, Nick, and I would imagine why he didn't do interviews, because he had 3 daughters. Maybe they want to bring up those old, because fighting was that was back in the day when fighting was a part of the game.
Yeah, it was brutal. That was the real Broad Street Bullies era.
The Broad Street Bullies. I'm glad you brought that up, because if we had more time, I would have said Ben, because I know other teams that would come into the Spectrum. They would call it the Spectrum flu. Like, guys would get scratched because they didn't want to face the Flyers for fear they might get their butts
behinds
kicked.
kicked.
Yeah, that's right, Nick. It's a game of intimidation.
I know. I gotta find my Broad Street Bully shirt. I have a nice, really cool shirt that was customly made.
My brother got a Flyer shirt down at Pro Image Sports on a boardwalk in Ocean City. Johnny
Maria.
I love it. Erin, I wish you're a big hockey girl. You love ice hockey.
Yeah.
Your father's a big hockey guy, right?
Yeah.
Big Benson Boone fan as well?
He is a Benson Boone fan. He's a Booner.
See, yeah, because it was you were proud to be a Flyer fan back in his. Not that I'm not proud now, but not only did you win the game, you beat everybody along the way, beat people up along the way.
Yeah, and that was when they went to how many Stanley Cup Finals in the span of 10, 15 years. They went to what?
They should have won the 1980. They should have won the 1980 Stanley Cup, and Leon Stickle missed it offsides by a foot, and then Nystrom went in and scored.
That would have been a good question for Ben,
we'll get him back
because he was on that team.
All right, 609-403-0973 is the text board. You can send in any text you want to talk about whatever you want.
AJ Brown?
AJ Brown? 609-403-0973. Now, when we come back on the other side, we'll talk a little Sixers.
All right, good. Yeah, I'm glad. I'll be working that game tonight.
The Philadelphia Phillies open up on Thursday.
Let's go.
Bryce Harper had a monster home run. Let's hope that can continue. And, of course, we'll talk about some Eagles news on the other side. Then we'll get our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Now, there's not really a lot going on because, Ocean City won the State Group 3 championship. I want to send out a congratulations to them. But Fran will preview what's coming up for the spring.
I can't wait. Can't wait to talk to Fran. Look forward to it.
Did you run track? Both of you guys ran track, right?
I did, yeah.
Is that a springtime or a
That's
fall?
a springtime.
Spring and winter.
Yep.
But...
mainly spring.
All right. When we come back, you got all that ahead of us. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Nicky Earnshaw, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
Hey, this is Josh Hennig. Join me this Saturday broadcasting live from Hang Time Bar and Grill on the White Horse Pike in Galloway as we watch all the college basketball action on 30 TVs and give away prizes. That's Hanging with Hennig, 12 to 3 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN. Myself and Mike Carlin will talk with Philadelphia college basketball coaching legend Fran Dunphy, presented by Caesars Sportsbook, the only sportsbook app offering you Caesars rewards. This weekend's Ivy Rehab Injury Report, we will discuss the latest injuries impacting the NCAA tournament and the NBA with Dr. David Gold, presented by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy Centers, with 18 locations around South Jersey offering best-in-class outpatient physical therapy. Plus, we will review the latest Eagles and NFL free agent news, presented by Prevail Nutrition, South Jersey's best meal prep service, delivering to Atlantic and Cumberland counties, plus Ocean City. That's Hanging with Hennig, broadcasting live from Hang Time Bar and Grill on the White Horse Pike in Galloway, with 30 TVs to watch all the college basketball action, 12 to 3 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN FM.
Need a new car and have no idea. It's gotta be a Matt Black Kia.
26 Matt Blatt Kia Sportage, $129 per month. All new 27 Matt Blatt Kia Telluride, $339 per month. Plus, get up to $3,000 over KBB fair market value for your trade.
Matt Blatt Kia, 6211 Black Horse Pike,
Egg Harbor Township.
It's gotta be a Matt Blatt Kia.
24 month leases, $59.99 due at sight. Call 888-506-4132 for details. Offers don't combine. Expires month end.
Think Verizon is expensive? Think again. Anyone can bring their AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today, and we'll give you a better deal. So bring us your bill. Walk in, run in, pogo stick in, teleport if you can. Ride on the back of a rollerblading yak or fly in on the wings of a majestic falcon. Any way you can, bring your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today, and we'll give you a better deal on the best network. Based on RootMetrics Best Overall Mobile Network Performance, U.S. second half 2025. All rights reserved. Must provide very recent postpaid consumer mobile bill in the name of the person redeeming the deal. Additional terms, conditions, and restrictions apply.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, upgrade to a Tempur-Pedic and learn how you can get 3% back plus an instant gift. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Jake from State Farm. I'm winning. I finally cleaned my house, so I'm breaking out my new tropical room spray.
Keep winning and create an affordable price just for you by bundling your home and auto with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. It's like your own personal paradise.
Ooh, hey, grab me a coconut water.
Bundling, just another way to save with a personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Home of the Philadelphia Eagles.
They've got him. It's a sack.
Sixers.
Oh, baby.
And Flyers.
He scored!
97.3 ESPN. WENJ. WENJ HD. Millville, Atlantic City. A Town Square media station serving all of South Jersey.
To the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Let me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
All right, we're back broadcasting live in the Stu studio. Billy Schwein, producer, co-host Nicky Earnshaw, and Erin Ewing with me today. And, of course, it's a beautiful Saturday. March Madness is in full swing. And, Nick, what place are you in your bracket again? We're tied.
I'm tied with you.
Tied for 40th. My daughter was even breaking my stones. She said, Dad, what did you pick by your favorite color?
That's what you said to me. So you stole that
No,
line.
she got it from, she told that. She was breaking my stones, my 10-year-old.
That's great.
All right, Erin
That's
Ewing,
great.
are you in a bracket by any chance?
No, I'm not.
Gotta
This
be.
is I know. I
Find
missed.
the boo pull the boo thing.
I know. I deserve it. I missed my chance. This is the first year in a while. No bracket.
How about our good friend Scott Grayson?
Oh, our buddy Scott.
You pointed out, I read it wrong because I get all the true stuff wrong and the fake stuff right.
Yes, that's great.
But how about that? He just got promoted to executive sports producer
At Fox 29. How about that?
I was his roommate in San Fran.
Yeah, you were. You guys were roommates out in San Fran.
He's a good roommate. He's
Yeah.
a good roomie.
Yeah.
But those rooms were like the smallest hotel room I've ever seen in my life.
You know, for the price, you should thank me. But no, shout out to Grayson, man.
How about that?
That's awesome. I saw that last night. Texted him right away. Grayson's the man. We're so happy for him. Good for him, man.
So, how about Scott Grayson? He grows up, he's local. Downingtown is where he grew up. And he's covering his hometown sports for the hometown network.
It's awesome.
So, and how about Lindsay Maubert? She started with me. She's with PHL 17.
Damn right.
So I'm the minor league. You guys, look at you. You're on your way.
You're developing stars down here, Schwein.
That's all I do, man. I'm the AHL.
Are you AAA?
Triple. Yeah, right. All right, Nikki. I'm gonna click on the NBA standings right now.
Okay.
All right.
You didn't get it from Facebook, did you?
No. No, that would have the Sixers in first place if it was.
Yeah, it would. I know you wouldn't fall for that one.
But your Sixers are not in first place, Nick.
They're not.
You know where they are? They're 38 and 32. Now, you got all excited because they beat the stinking Kings the other night. Yeah. They're the worst team one of the worst teams in basketball.
But the Sixers are staying afloat. That's all I can ask them to do.
Staying afloat.
That's all I need to do.
Well, at one point, we asked you what was the next. Who would be the next Philadelphia sports team to win the next championship? And I remember you saying,
No. That was years ago.
No, it wasn't. It was late. I ask you every year.
That was years ago. Guess what? I want to point something out, though. All right? Over the last 4, the Philadelphia 76ers have won 3 out of their last 4.
And who have they played, Nick?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They beat the Nets. They beat the Trailblazers, lost to the Nuggets, and they beat the Kings. As long as they stay afloat. Okay? Wait, I'm not done. Guess who comes back this week? Who's eligible to return?
Joel Embiid?
Podcast P. Eligible to return from suspension this week. Joel Embiid, I think he'll be back before the end of the year. Tyrese Maxey should be reevaluated coming up here shortly. VJ Edgecombe at 38 the other night. I'm just saying. They might get everybody back as soon as the playoffs start.
Hope for the stinking Six.
He will not get off this.
And guess what? Can I just say this?
It's not even a roller coaster. It's on its way down. It doesn't go back.
They are
on its way down.
They are a half game out of the 6th spot in the Eastern Conference right now.
Look at this guy. He's like the.
Just say it. Did I lie?
What is the? You think this team has any shot to go past? Even if they make the playoffs, or they play in a playing game?
Just get in, baby. Just get in. Just get in. Just get in.
609-403-0973 is a text board. How crazy is Nick?
You know how, well, we know that. You know how much I long for playoff basketball? I know how much you want your I love the Flyers too, but I'm a hooper at heart. Okay? I love playoff basketball. I want the stinking Knicks again. My dream would be if we got the Knicks again. And we beat the Knicks. That's all I need out of this year. That's all I need.
But how about the Pistons? Are 51-19.
Well, did you hear? Did you hear about Cade Cunningham?
No.
He had a collapsed lung.
Did he really?
Yeah, it came out. Shams Charania reported he had a collapsed lung this week, so he's going to be out indefinitely. That's a big loss for the Pistons. So
I just can't believe we have who do the Pistons have for the old Sixer?
Tobias
Harris. He's actually an integral part of that team.
Yeah, I know.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I know. He's such a loser.
Nick,
he's just a losing player.
Nick, if you wanna, you should probably get somebody to lay on a couch and tell everybody your problems about being a Sixers fan.
I've had to sit down a few times.
You need some professional help.
I've talked it out a few times.
You need professional help.
Listen, I've gotten it, and I don't think it's helped. I don't think it's worked. I've had plenty of people try to tell me. You've been one of them.
You need some help.
Go.
You need anything? You want to come by the house? Or want me to talk to you? You want to sit down and talk to you?
I might need that. I might need that. If Joel Embiid doesn't come back and Tyrese Maxey doesn't come back, I might need a little help.
Get him some tissues.
Yeah, get him some tissues.
Get him ready.
Get him ready.
I'm gonna be like Ari Gold, like when he would go to the therapist. His wife. Entourage.
But here's the thing.
To me with the Sixers.
See, the Sixers right now, they're 38-32. They're teetering on their ninth spot. They're like half a game out of the 6th spot. I get it. But I'm more excited about the Flyers because they're going up. They're playing for
the
something.
Sixers are in the play-in.
I get the feeling
your team, your guys, the Fly guys aren't even in.
If they have to play the Hawks, to forget it. They're not going to win that game because they can't beat the Hawks. When's the last time they beat the Hawks?
Well, they're
2024?
They're 0-4 against the Hawks this year.
I hate to rain on your parade, man.
I did a whole show I did pregame before the Hawks, and yeah, they're 0-4 against
609-403-0973 is the text board. It's just like everything that you guys profess to hate about, with the Sixers, with this tanking thing, the Sixers are hanging.
They did it wrong. They
had the right idea with these guys.
But essentially, it semi-worked because they became a contender for a few seasons, and they found a star in Embiid.
A few short seasons.
Yeah. The Thunder are the prototypical way they should have done it. The Houston Astros, I know they cheated, but they were another team that I look at and say they broke it all down and built it back up.
Plus, they cheated, right? The Astros.
They did cheat.
It's unethical.
But
unethical.
that
team.
was during the
It
game.
doesn't surprise
That has
me.
nothing to do with how they rebuilt their team.
I know, but I was going to say, Aaron, if you're not cheating, you're not trying to win.
Yeah, bagging trash cans.
Yeah, come on, man. You have to steal signs. It's part of the game.
We're getting a lot
man.
of texting.
609-403-0973. Got to read a couple off.
All right, we got Robbie from Little Lake Harbor. This was from earlier in the show about A.J. Brown. He says, if A.J. Brown is going to be a cancer, then trade him. If it is up to me, I would keep him to make him mad. That's what I'm talking about, Robbie.
You're not. What are you going to do? What are you going to get out of that? Make him mad. Big deal.
Make him mad. I love it. I love it.
609.
Keep him here. He's under contract. He's under a contract. They don't have to trade him.
If he divides the team, he can divide the team, man. United we stand, divided we fall.
Well, it seems like a lot of his teammates still love him. I mean, he's posting about him. He's posting about
because
Slay.
Players, after a while, it's gonna rub people the wrong way. When he's a selfish player, he's all for himself.
But
yeah, he is.
How?
He's reading books on the sideline.
I thought
he wants
that
to
was
trade.
funny.
He's hanging out with
listen. I've
you know
said
what he was asked on that podcast. What's the best memory you have of in the NFL? I thought he was going to say something about his career. He said when the Patriots won Super Bowl, whatever it was. Like that's your favorite moment, not when you won the Super Bowl with the Eagles.
Listen. That was put out purposely. Man. That was put out purposely to drive engagement on social media. It was recorded during the Super Bowl. Okay? He was just on the Dudes on Dudes podcast with Julian Edelman and Gronk. It was awful listen, one of the worst podcasts I've ever heard. I would just keep him to spite him because
that's ridiculous.
Why not?
Because if you're not getting anything out of him,
because it'll make him look worse.
If he's divisive, a personality in the locker room, it could work really against you.
It will make him look worse.
So?
If he does it.
Wow. Jeff just, by the way, I just see with the Facebook, I guess, or no, YouTube. Jeff from Ocean City said, believe in the Sixers. Did you talk to this guy in your free time? He says, believe in the Sixers. Maxey and B, George, they will take this team on a run.
I love it. Thanks, Jeff. I'll put that up on the.
Did you make some
put that on
Kool-Aid
YouTube
for him or something?
Put that up there, right there. There it is. There it is. Yeah, believe in the Sixers. Maxey, Embiid, and George will take this team on a run. Listen, they all come back
if they ever get back.
Well, Paul George, March 25th against the Chicago Bulls, is eligible to return.
Yeah, and out of the three, that's the one.
We're getting text. We're getting text. All right,
that's the one we want back.
Joey D and VC.
Joey D.
Do you think the Sixers can make a run when Maxey, Embiid, and Paul George return? Hitting the golf links today. Happy spring, boys. Beautiful out.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man.
I think they can, Joey.
Oh, you guys, man.
Oh, you guys are getting me excited on the text board today.
God.
Are you watching this kid? He's got a big smile. People are talking about the Sixers like they have a shot.
They do.
No, they don't.
All right, John in the Village. I love Nick. Thank you, John. And I don't want to see his heart get broken, but the Sixers are going to let him down. Well, it's happened plenty of times, John. I'm used to it at this point.
OMG, you guys. OMG.
My heart is numb.
No, it's not.
Look out.
All right, here we go. Another text coming in. Embiid, Maxey, and PG will all be back next week.
Aaron, am I not seeing
we
something
definitely
here?
have a chance to go deep in the playoffs. Go Sixers. Jeff in Summers Point. Come on, guys. Where are my Sixers fans? Text in if you believe. If you believe in the Philadelphia 76ers when everyone starts coming back.
Hey, I got a piece of property I want to sell you.
That good? Am I that good?
Is this just hope upon hope?
609.
Is this real?
403.
People really believe that?
0973.
Just like the Eagles.
Where are you at on the Sixers?
Nick, just like when the Eagles lost to the 49ers, we really believed that the Eagles were going to turn it around. No, they are who they are. They played exactly the way they played against the 49ers, the way they played all season long. So why did I get all hyped up knowing full well that they weren't going to change their MO?
That's the Eagles. This is the Sixers.
Oh, God. Oh, God. There's no saving him. There's no saving this guy.
Are you getting paid by the Sixers?
No.
He says his heart is numb, but his heart is going to be broken.
No, it won't.
They don't make the playoffs.
Year. I won't come out of my bedroom for
about
a day.
I'm trying to help you here, Nick. I'm trying to save you the misery.
We can't just sit here and say they're totally done when they have all these guys coming back before the season ends. Just say, did you watch? Remember when I was saying in January? Do we remember when we were talking about in January? Just enjoy the good basketball we have because everyone was on the floor. Then
that's the operative word, good basketball. Are we really saying good basketball?
Great basketball, okay? It was great basketball. I could use a better word for it.
So they are 38 and 32. You're talking that's good basketball? Like, what am I missing, Aaron?
They're over 500, and they have had everybody out for like 2 months. And they're still staying afloat. That's all I can ask.
403-0973.
Have they made some asinine moves? Absolutely. Trading Jared McCain, asinine.
He's tearing it up.
Paul George taking steroids, asinine. But guess what? Somehow, some way, they're all going to come back together.
Be able to stay on the court, asinine. I can't wait to talk to Mr. Negadelphia tomorrow.
Listen, me and him. I talked to him this week, by the
Did
way.
you?
Yeah, he was telling me you're out of your mind.
You're out of your mind.
I'm out of my mind.
You are out of your mind.
That's all
right, Aaron? He's out of his mind.
609-403-0973. Am I still out of my mind for having a little bit of confidence when they all come back?
I don't know what subject is more depressing. Talking about A.J. Brown or the Sixers? Seriously.
That's actually a very good question. Text in.
All right. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Now, I want to tell you about McCann Appraisers. For all your real estate appraisal needs, call John A. McCann and Associates, 609-263-7422, whether for commercial or residential properties, for estate, tax, financial planning, divorce financing, and more. The professionals at John A. McCann and Associates are licensed and ready to assist you. Give them a call anytime, 609-263-7422. When we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room with Billy Schwein, Nick Earnshaw, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Lanier in transition, hits the three. Now with 5, he drives on Maddox. Right elbow is raised, spins to the foul line. Jumper up and it rattles in at the buzzer.
Don't miss any of this year's action on the road to the Final Four with Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the men's NCAA tournament.
Listen to the NCAA tournament second round action on 97.3 ESPN. Later today, coverage begins at 3 p.m.
Catch all the college basketball tournament coverage on 97.3 ESPN. Brought to you by the New Jersey Lottery's Millionaire for Life.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot, and you need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Hi there, this is the Negadelphian from the locker room, and I might be negative about our Philly sports teams, but one thing I'm positive about is Elisa's shoes. Are you looking for the perfect pair of shoes? Then step into Elisa's shoe store on Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey, where style meets comfort. From trendy sandals or everyday sneakers or an elegant heels for a night out, they've got it all. Their friendly team is there to help you find the perfect fit, no matter what the occasion. That's Elisa's Shoes at Asbury Avenue, Ocean City, New Jersey. Go to elisashoes.com or call 609-391-8859. Tell them the boys from the locker room sent you.
Billy Schwein here. Pro Image Sports is back on the Ocean City Boardwalk and is now open for the 2026 season. Located between 8th and 9th Street, they carry a huge selection of men's, women's, and kids' jerseys, clothing, headwear, novelties from brands like Nike, New Era, Mitchell & Ness, and 47 brand. If you're looking for Phillies, Eagles, Flyers, or Sixers gear, or your favorite pro team, Pro Image Sports has it all. For more information, stop by today or follow them online at fantreasures.com or on Instagram at ProImageOC. Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical. They're number one.
What if you could have the most reliable Wi-Fi?
And get this, what if you could keep it at the same price for 5 years? That's the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee.
Just 5 years of fiber-powered Wi-Fi that boosts speeds to the devices that need them most.
That finds and fixes problems before you even notice them. Like super intelligent Wi-Fi with a sixth sense. And that keeps you gaming in the fast lane, even when the whole family's banking on bandwidth. And here's the best part. No annual contracts, no hidden fees, and our best equipment included.
Plus, get online in minutes with same-day Wi-Fi.
Hey, let's face it, a lot can change in 5 years. Kids grow taller, dreams grow bigger, but your Wi-Fi, it would stay reliable and the price would stay put. The Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Lock in your price and unlock the possibilities. Xfinity, imagine that.
Select plans only. Restrictions apply. Powered by fiber. Connected to the premises by coaxial cable. Actual speeds vary.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we are back broadcasting live from the Stu studio. Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw, Erin Ewing. We talk little Sixers. We talk Flyers. We talk the March Madness. Let's go back to the Eagles, 609-403-0973. I know we're fed up. I'm fed up with A.J. Brown. You want to keep him to punish him. But I think that's a bad move because there's nothing worse than having somebody being divisive in the locker room. Eventually, the guys could like him, but eventually that's going to wear thin.
It seems like all the guys get along with him for the most part. I know the stuff about Jalen and him being on a little bit more thin ice or, kind of just on coworker terms. I would keep him, man.
Because you know what could possibly happen, Aaron? You could have like factions in the locker room. People that are on
Very
Jalen
true.
Hurts.
That's a good point.
People are on Jalen Hurts' side. People are on A.J. Brown's side. They're going to have to pick a camp.
Do you remember?
And that's divisive.
Remember they did that for Nick Foles and Carson Wentz. They had different camps.
Yeah, but that was a different situation because Wentz got hurt. But
remember, Wentz wasn't really well received.
No, when he got hurt,
room.
he was on his way to becoming an MVP of the league.
I know, but after that is what I'm talking about. They kind of had factions, right?
Well, yeah.
Golden
happened.
Tate talked about that.
It's not good, Aaron.
No, it's probably like the worst scenario imaginable.
So you want to hold him and punish him, like
yeah.
Like you're like the Pied Piper. You say something with your flute in, and all these people are going to follow you right off the edge when you follow the Sixers into the dumps. And now, like with this A.J. Brown thing, you probably got people following you on that. You're wrong. Don't follow this young cat.
Listen, I think I'll be proven right. Listen, whatever happens with the Sixers, listen, just enjoy it. When they all come back, we got a shot. That's all I can ask for. I'm not saying they're going to win a title, but guess what? They got a shot.
Well, Aaron, that is a true statement. They do have a shot.
They got a shot.
Yeah, they got
the shot is slim and none.
But what would satisfy you? Like the outcome of the season for the Sixers? Like how far do they go? And
if they got past the second round this year for the first time since 2001. That would be ecstatic.
Nick, I'm going to bet. You know what I'm going to do?
Do you think they can do that? Do you think
absolutely if they all come back? Absolutely.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm glad you brought that up. You know what I'm going to do with you right now? If the Sixers make it past the second round,
okay,
I will take you out to a steak dinner.
Oh, absolutely.
Baked potato, like asparagus.
Right.
Nice.
Well,
nice
Mr.
salad.
Negadelphia said, I was on the phone with him this week, so we got to get this on the air. He would shave his head if they got to the finals.
Yeah, that's not. He's got nothing to worry about.
I'm looking forward to my steak dinner. They get to the
Conference
finals.
Today's what? What's today's date? The 15th.
I don't have to do anything if they don't get there, right?
Today's the 21st of March. So like he's the adage he follows. Like it's better to have loved than lost.
You're damn right.
Than never to have loved at all.
You're damn right. I love going along for the ride.
Aaron, all right. So listen, it's better to have loved than lost than never to have loved at all.
Damn
so
right.
What would you rather do? Love something and lose it, or never have that never have that feeling.
Love something and lose it. I
See?
mean, you got to go all in on your teams.
She's passionate.
But what I want to ask you is for the Sixers, do you think that of all the teams in recent years that haven't gotten past the second round, do you think this is the team to do it?
Absolutely, because of one man, VJ Edgecombe. Okay? They have a dog in Edgecombe who dropped 38 the other night. And if you get all the pieces right in place, did we watch basketball during January? They were hot. Embiid, George, Maxey, Edgecombe. They were a deeper team. Listen, have they had problems shooting the basketball? Sure. But I think they are competitive. I think they're a dark horse if you could get them all on the court. Remember what we've been saying. You get them to the postseason healthy. I think the Paul George suspension could help them because he's not hurt.
Oh, God.
He's like the Grinch on top of the mountain.
Where am I wrong? Where am I wrong?
Embiid's not going to stay healthy. He'll probably he's going to miss some games. Paul George, he's going to run dry. Maxey's still they don't have time to gel. They got what 10, 14? How many games left?
They seem pretty
13,
gelled in
14 games
January.
left?
Yeah, they'll have about like 10 or so to go, playing together, get into the postseason.
I'm not going to get set up for this.
They're a half game out on the 6th seed. Just saying. They're a half game out.
Just saying.
They're a half game out.
Let's turn our attention to the Phillies real quick before we take another break and get our high school athlete to the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory in Egg Harbor Township. The Phillies open up on March 26th against the Texas Rangers. 4:15 first pitch. Opening day. There's nothing like opening day with the Phils. But how about Adolis, man? He's coming around.
Yeah.
He's starting to really play well.
In spring training.
But he's turned on the last 5 games of the season. They only got 3 games left in the preseason. Spring training.
It's great. I don't know if he's gonna become the old Adolis Garcia that was hitting big home runs in the World Series.
Seems like he's turning it on at the right time.
It's March 21st. How could it be the right time?
So he's all excited about a team that shows no sign of life, and then you got
They're
Spring
staying
Love's
afloat.
Eternal, and you're like that Mr. Doom and Gloom.
I'm not doom and gloom. I'm just pointing out the facts.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the right time. I mean, the season hasn't even started yet.
That's right,
but it's a good sign.
It's a good sign. I mean,
it's good to see.
You were
Great.
complaining about him a couple weeks ago, saying he was under the Mendoza line. He hasn't shown. He's like, you're not going to. But now he's turning it on a little bit at the right time.
I've been just complaining about the macro of Adolis Garcia the whole entire season. I mean, he has relatively the same numbers of Nick Castellanos over the past couple years.
Better defender.
However, he's a better defender.
He's got a great arm. You see the throw he made the other day?
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Right.
It's definitely it's an upgrade in the field. I need to see the bat come alive. It's been coming alive in spring training. I'll give him that.
And starting tomorrow, back for his 4th season with the locker room. We're going to go on the mound with former Phillies pitcher Tommy Green, brought to you by Blitz's Market of Ocean City. We're going to have Tommy throughout the whole baseball season. He'll be on every Sunday with us at 10:30 to analyze and critique the Philadelphia Phillies in what could be their 3rd. If they win another NL East title, it'll be their 3rd in a row, Nick.
Oh, it'll be awesome. I think they are a good baseball team. I don't want to I'm not totally pessimistic. I think it's going to be a great year. I think if they stay relatively healthy, they'll have around 90 wins. They'll probably win the division.
The over and under is what, 89, I think it is?
Yeah, but what?
I say the Phillies win 95 games.
I would not be shocked. I need them to turn it on in the postseason, man. But I'm not one of these people that just get me in October. Just get me October. I'm not going to enjoy the season. No. Not
you
that.
You got to enjoy the season.
You got to enjoy the ride.
The journey is half the fun,
but
right?
I get nervous when October comes around, man. It's just
Well, you're nervous. Are you nervous for the Sixers?
Listen, anything could surprise me with the Sixers. That's what's great about it. It's like they've been so bad.
Well, we got a steak dinner on the line here. Not that I'm rooting.
No, you don't.
Guess what? I am rooting. I want to pay you.
I know it's like the Flyers.
I really do, Nick. I really feel.
All right, and if the Flyers get to the postseason, I'll get you a steak dinner.
Ooh. By the way, I text Talk. I tell you.
Tell him you got a steak dinner on the line, too.
I'll tell him you better step it up, kid.
Well, it's not. He
right.
literally told me.
How about this?
Let me go back on my phone.
How about this, Schwein? Because, listen, if we're being honest, the Sixers didn't make the playoffs last year. Get out of the first round. How about that?
The Sixers.
Steak dinner. They got to get out of the first round.
No, if they win the second, if they get into the
Eastern Conference Finals,
I will buy you a steak dinner.
Damn it! All right.
Because if they get to the Eastern Conference Finals, I will be happy. That'll be the biggest surprise ever.
All right. I'll get you a steak dinner. I'll get you a steak dinner if they get to the postseason. If the Flyers get to the postseason, I'll make you a steak dinner.
Here's what I said.
Or I'll get you one.
Here's what I said to Talk. I said to him the other day, I said, hey, Talk, keep her going, kid. Nice wins, but we need teams to lose in front of us. He said, sorry, buddy, I can only do so much. I can't make other teams lose in front of us.
Yeah,
Well, that's the hard part about this Flyers thing. You got to have help.
Yeah, you got to
They can win out. They still, other teams win out, they're not going to
I mean, and last week was ridiculous. I don't think any of the teams, of the 6 teams, lost in regulation.
No.
I think every team got a point in every
Remember
game.
2010? They snuck in the last day. All right, they get to the postseason, I'll get you a steak dinner.
You heard it, Erin.
I'm a man of my word.
I'm a witness for both of
Maybe
you.
she could join us.
Everyone, with the whole locker room. Well,
no, just the three of us.
Yeah, just this show,
All right,
because that's a lot of money.
609.
We get an expensive
I'll
dinner.
try to help you out.
God.
Although it's not going to happen. 609-403-0973 is the text board. Got a few more minutes in the program. Coming up next on the other side, we're going to talk with Fran Mclaughlin with his high school athletes in the spotlight. He's going to preview the spring schedule brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN. Oh, I'm sorry. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquors. I know, I was getting all excited. He got me all excited.
I got you fired up.
He got me fired up for over 83
Do the
years.
reads.
Oh, my God. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark with a friendly staff. It's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of The Locker Room with Billy Schwein. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game. Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver.
Now, I want to talk about La Scala's Fire Ocean Casino. When you're inside the Ocean Casino, you're already winning, especially at La Scala's Fire. It's your home away from home for handcrafted Italian classics, fresh seafood just like your grandma used to make, and their signature cocktails all steps away from the action. Dinner before the show, late night bites after a big win, La Scala's Fire delivers every time. That's La Scala's Fire, oceancasino.com. Let's eat.
And don't forget, the beach house is open, Nick. We got to get down to Brigantine and check it out.
Oh, I can't wait for the summer down there.
It's almost, I can feel it all. I can smell it already, Billy. All right, now I can say, when we return, we'll talk with Fran Mclaughlin from the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township with his high school athletes in the spotlight. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Nick Earnshaw, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Hey, this is Josh Hennig. Join me this Saturday broadcasting live from Hang Time Bar and Grill on the White Horse Pike in Galloway as we watch all the college basketball action on 30 TVs and give away prizes. That's Hanging with Hennig, 12 to 3 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN. Myself and Mike Carlin will talk with Philadelphia College basketball coaching legend Fran Dunphy, presented by Caesars Sportsbook, the only sportsbook app offering you Caesars rewards. This weekend's Ivy Rehab Injury Report, we will discuss the latest injuries impacting the NCAA tournament and the NBA with Dr. David Gold, presented by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy Centers, with 18 locations around South Jersey offering best-in-class outpatient physical therapy. Plus, we will review the latest Eagles and NFL free agent news, presented by Prevail Nutrition, South Jersey's best meal prep service, delivering to Atlantic and Cumberland counties, plus Ocean City. That's Hanging with Hennig, broadcasting live from Hang Time Bar and Grill on the White Horse Pike in Galloway, with 30 TVs to watch all the college basketball action, 12 to 3 p.m. on 97.3 ESPN FM.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Calling again, again and again. Calling again, again and again.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein. If you're injured or if life takes an unexpected turn, you need a team that'll fight for you. At McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, you'll get battle-tested trial lawyers with decades of experience standing up for justice. Whether it's personal injury, criminal defense, or complex civil litigation, when everything is on the line, you want attorneys with experience and a reputation as one of the most successful firms in the United States. Call McMonagle, Perry, McHugh, Meshack, and Davis, 215-981-0999, or online at mpmpc.com.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Winter storms can change the road in an instant. When the unexpected happens, you want the area's top-of-mind high-end collision specialist. Moppert Brothers in Northfield is trusted to restore luxury and performance vehicles to exact factory specifications. Manufacturer certified by Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Ford, Tesla, and Polestar, their team uses advanced equipment and precision craftsmanship to protect your investment. After the storm, choose the name drivers have trusted for decades. Moppert Brothers of Northfield.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we're back in the Stu studio. Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw, Erin Ewing. And before we get started with our next segment, I'd be remiss if I didn't take a few seconds out to, tell everybody that, Joe Flacco, big time the Schweiner. He's a creep. We don't like him here. The only way he can ever make it up is if he calls in and says, hey, Schweiner, I should have talked to you. That's it. But other than that, I'm going to keep. He went to Audubon, the green wave, algae in the water. Ernst, you're an alumni over there.
I am. I'm sick of this, man. I'm sick of
And every
this.
time I rip him, I get text messages from people that even went to his Haddon Township with his father saying, keep it up. Apparently, Froggy's.
I witnessed it. I witnessed the big time. You've gotten big time plenty of times.
Yeah, I got big
Was
time
it this bad? Like, was it this? Was
I
it
don't think so.
It was bad. He big time me, man.
I don't think it was, but
Schweiner. But you know who will talk to the Schweiner? Now it's time for our high school athletes in the spotlight with Fran Mclaughlin, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. Each week, Fran Mclaughlin highlights a male and female high school athlete for their outstanding achievement in scholastic sports, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township. But today he's going to preview. There's all the winter sports are all done. So now he's going to come on and preview the spring sports. Let's go to the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room our good buddy Fran Mclaughlin.
Yo, what's up? I'm sitting here enjoying a pork roll, egg, and cheese on a pretzel bagel, trying to digest Nick's overly optimistic take of the 76ers.
Don't you feel bad for him, Franny? You feel bad for him?
Get on board now, Fran.
The youth, the ignorance of youth.
Yeah, I don't see my enthusiasm for the Eagles against the 49ers in the playoff. Like, I shouldn't really just I throw caution to the wind, but I was all in. It's like I think he's setting himself up for like that type of disappointment.
I'm used to it. I mean, we're all used to it when they lose. It won't shock me if they lost, but guess what? I'm gonna go for the ride.
And Franny, if you want to be a part of this, if they make it to the if they get out of the second round, I owe Nick a steak dinner.
I'm coming in for that. I'm coming in for that. Go team, go town, go 76ers. If
Clap your hands, Fran. Just start clapping.
I'm all in.
All right.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, at least they get guys back. I'm not optimistic, but we'll let it ride out.
All right, Fran. All the winter sports have wrapped up. Ocean City gets a state champion. Group 3 at a state championship. They win, and so that was a fun ride. But now you're turning attention to the spring sports, and what do we got coming up?
So, first of all, congratulations, Ocean City. First state title in basketball in 60 years. And that was their second state title for Ocean City High School this school season. Remember, the girls cross-country team won the Group 3 state title back in November. So a nice way to finish out the local sports team for the winter. So now we move to, I think, Monday. The baseball slate gets going. We have softball. You got boys volleyball. You got boys and girls lacrosse. And then helping out with lacrosse down there in mainland. Isn't somebody coaching?
Yeah, Alex Berardis.
I hope that will be on the sidelines, I guess, over there at the Mustang, at the corral, I think they call it. So we have boys and girls track and field. Don't want to forget the field athletes. Boys and girls golf become real popular. And I know your favorite, girls flag football.
Hey, guess what? That's getting pretty popular, Fran.
It is very popular. It's And we have actually two pretty good squads, at least last year had really nice seasons. Egg Harbor Township girls and Pleasantville girls showing off a lot of athleticism. So we got a lot going on, and it goes quick. It'll be Memorial Day before we know it. The spring season will be over. The school year will be over. You'll be on the beach, listening on your transistor radio, the Phillies. Yeah, we got a lot to look forward to in the next 2 months. We'll pick back up with our athletes in the spotlight next Saturday. We'll have a boy and girl as always that we'll focus on.
Well, Fran, you do an outstanding job bringing us the high school athletes in the spotlight. Of course, shedding some light on what these great athletes, boys and girls in South Jersey. And we look forward to your report each and every Saturday. And Fran, as always, we thank you so much. And we'll talk to you soon.
Sounds good, guys. We'll talk next weekend.
There he is, Fran McLaughlin, with his high school athletes in the spotlight, brought to you by the Philly Pretzel Factory of Egg Harbor Township on the Barb's Harley-Davidson Sports Hotline, Nick.
He is fantastic. Like if you go into this store,
it looks great, doesn't it?
It looks fantastic. Like he's got all the pictures up of the athletes, boys and girls.
You all get
every
certificates for pretzels.
Yeah. And the Philly Pretzel Factory is fantastic.
You can't go wrong. You go in there. They do a great job.
Absolutely.
So you got to stop influencing these people to be, excited about the Sixers. Though.
What are you doing? I'll say you want to continue to talk.
All
I'm saying is,
look, all kidding aside, I want the Sixers to win.
No.
I'm just breaking your stones. I just don't want to see you suffer what we remember what it felt like when we lost to the 49ers. We were in my car heading home, me, you, and Berardis.
Yeah, it was upsetting. And listen, the Sixers can't upset me anymore. My heart is numb to the 76ers. They're one franchise where if they go out in the first, second round, it is what it is because I'm just used to it at this point. All I'm saying is they're getting guys back at the end of the season. And they're in the hunt. They're in the mix. And right now, obviously, they're in the 9th spot, but they're a half game out of that 6 side.
They're all
I'm just saying.
I get it. They're all bunched.
They're right there.
All right. See, here's the thing. I keep wanting to go back to the way I was pumped up for the Eagles. You saw
I can't, but you can't compare the two.
Why not?
I don't think it's fair to compare the two. I just don't. The Eagles they're a winning franchise. The Sixers are not.
Yeah, but you saw the way the Eagles played all year leading up to the playoffs. Why were we all so excited? Like we really believed that the Eagles were going to beat the 49ers.
Well, they should have.
All along they didn't change their MO. It's not going to change.
Yeah, I mean, even when the Sixers have all their stars in the game, they've still lost to some bad teams this season. If you lose to bad teams, you can lose to anyone. So.
But they've beaten some good teams when they did have all their stars.
And Erin makes a good point because you got to get some cohesiveness. They got to gel. They only have 14 games to do it, or 10 when he comes back, right?
They'll have a decent amount of games left throughout this. Just see what happens when they come back.
Prognosis? He's like.
Well, remember, he's got the pinky injury.
Yeah. And it's nice. It's a shooting. Is it?
Yeah,
a
it's
shooting
right
hand?
hand.
Yeah, so he's got to take his time with that.
Yeah, so we'll see. They're gonna get them back before the postseason. It seems like. So, just saying.
See, here's the thing here's the thing about the Flyers. They're on their way up. People have low expectations because of the roster. Okay, the Sixers, on the other hand, have a great roster. If all those guys can stay healthy, stay on the court. Yeah, I get it. They have that.
All right, so if they're on the court.
But they can't, Nick. That's the whole point.
All right, but if they're on the court, ready for the postseason, are you going to be, hey, I'm going to go for the ride?
Yeah, I want to go for a ride. I just don't see it happening. And they're like, like I said, I'm going to preface this by saying I do want them to win. I just don't want,
A lot of smart basketball people have said, keep an eye on the Sixers. That's all. Just keep an eye on them. If they get their guys back, I mean, remember how good January was? Some of those games when they had everybody on the court. Edgecombe looked fantastic. He had 38 the other night. They're staying afloat, which is a good sign with Quentin Grimes and VJ Edgecombe on the floor. I'm just saying, the roster will look much better when those guys are playing.
Have you seen the stat that Joel Embiid has missed more games in his career than he actually has played?
Yes, I've seen that.
That's not good.
It's
He's
sad.
just collected a paycheck.
No, he's not. He's injured,
Poor
man.
Sword.
He's injured. Like the guy.
My
plays
daughter
like a
calls him
guard.
the human mop.
That's great. He plays like a guard. He's
She's
7
10,
feet
Nick.
tall. Dude, if you look, just watch a highlight tape of Joel Embiid and tell me that's not one of the best players you've ever seen.
If he can stay healthy, he just can't stay on the court.
I know. Listen, and if they get him back, which it seems like they hopefully will, I'm just saying. Just hang with me for a week or two.
We're gonna hang, Aaron. We gotta hang with him.
We're gonna hang.
And if the Flyers
are
make the
getting
postseason,
on that roller coaster.
if the Flyers
Roller
get to the
coaster of love. Say what?
That's no Benson Boone.
There's no Benson Boone. We got the Boomer and the Booner in here.
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Big fan. By the way, I wanted to bring this up about A.J. Brown. I don't know if you guys saw during the week regarding A.J. and what had happened. Like, there was other podcasts talking about it, and we know how he's been in the media a ton. He got into the Speakeasy live stream with Emmanuel Acho.
Right.
T.J. Hushmanzada was on this particular episode. And he commented during the live stream, "Hey, man, talk about someone else. I rock with y'all, but let it rest." And he put, like, the face of, like, having his palm to his face.
First of all, Aaron, he talks so much. I don't believe a thing he says because he can say one thing one day, and the next day he'll say something completely different, and the next day he'll say something completely different, and he's just I just think he's selfish.
Are you better with or without him? And now that you have Hollywood Brown.
If he had a positive attitude, you'd be better with him. But if he doesn't, it's all, it's a fluid thing here.
I agree. It is a fluid thing for sure.
He's
aloof.
Yeah, he's a head case.
Right?
Right? Would you say that?
But not in a way like I didn't love that he went on the Twitch stream during the year and like that he's complaining to the media about the offense. Like, I didn't love that.
Where's he from? Where's A.J. Brown from?
He went to Ole Miss, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he went to Ole Miss.
Yeah.
Like, where's his,
Where
like,
was
why
he
is he a big
born?
New England Patriots fan?
I don't know. Where was A.J. born?
Because he's like a big Patriots fan. Is that because Vrabel's there?
Well,
Like,
that's
he's-
a big reason.
Like, by the way, his agent's doing more talking. Like, he's
They're putting stuff out.
yes.
Yeah, he's from Mississippi.
Yeah.
So
he went to Ole
why
Miss.
is he such a big
I
Patriots
don't
fan?
know.
He wants to play with Drake May, Nick.
Well, he has his old coach there. I think that's the biggest
Vrabel.
reason why. And I think he grew up. I just grew up a Patriots fan, if I'm not mistaken.
Didn't Tennessee get rid of him because he was a problem in their locker room? Right? He wanted out.
Well, there was that, and then they kind of fell off a cliff. I mean, Derrick Henry left,
Right,
and
right.
AJ, I mean, Tannehill was gone, and they just kind of they fired Vrabel. The whole thing went kaput. I would rather keep him, man. Like I wouldn't trade the guy. It's going to cost you a lot of money to trade him. Even post June 1st, it's still going to cost you some money. But I would just keep him here. I would let this thing, go.
See,
AJ, we are not going to get enough for
What
you.
would it approve if you keep him here just to spite him and make him pay like that? Like
he would have to go out there and still earn his money, right? If he's going to hold out, I don't know if he's wanting to hold out for this. I don't think he would hold out. I think he would. You know what?
he's not a good teammate. I don't think.
Why?
Well, because just of all the antics he pulls.
What antics?
One requesting a trade, reading a book, get an argument with the coach on the sidelines, hating his quarterback. I mean, the list goes on and on. Where do I stop?
But do we know that he hates the quarterback?
Well, what do you think? Don't you think it's pretty plain?
My problem is not with necessarily the antics. It's the fact that he's like he could have come out and cleared stuff up.
He can.
And he never has. Not
his MO.
The situation just got worse and worse and worse, and he's said nothing really to clear up anything.
I don't think he and Jalen Hurts have a relationship at all, to be honest with you.
It feels like to me they just have a working relationship.
It's going south. It's sour.
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know. Listen, this whole thing, it's just getting annoying. It's just so annoying at this point. The fact we're still talking about it, and we're going to talk about it until June 1st. And guess what? He's probably not going to get traded June 1st. And then guess what? then what you do? Then what are we going to talk about?
Oh boy.
Get ready for training camp.
All right. For over 83 years, the Circle Liquor Store has offered the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits in South Jersey. It's a stone's throw away from Ocean City. It's a landmark. With a friendly staff, it's no wonder why Circle Liquors was named Best of Philly, Best of Atlantic City, with the most competitive prices around. The Circle Liquor Store is a proud sponsor of the Locker Room with Billy Schweim. Throwing a party, preparing for the big game? Let Chet and his staff make sure you have everything you need. Check out the website at circleliquors.com or give them a call at 609-927-2921. They deliver. Go down there and say hello to Jason, Chet, JM, Will. They're great people.
Next up is the Jersey Man, Philly Man magazine. Just about everyone in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that is run by ex-Philadelphia Eagle Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract 200-plus top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it as a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or call 856-912-4007.
All right, when we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker with Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw, and Erin Ewing right here on 97.3 ESPN.
Lanier in transition, hits the three. Now with 5. He drives on Maddox. Right elbow is raised. Spins to the foul line. Jumper up and it rattles in at the buzzer.
Don't miss any of this year's action on the road to the Final Four with Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the men's NCAA tournament.
Listen to the NCAA tournament second round action on 97.3 ESPN. Later today, coverage begins at 3 p.m.
Catch all the college basketball tournament coverage on 97.3 ESPN. Brought to you by the New Jersey Lottery's Millionaire for Life.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hi, this is former Kansas City Chiefs wide receiver David Klemick. Are you looking for the ultimate spot to go catch the big game? Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township is your home for great food, cold drinks, and non-stop sports action. Whether it's an NFL, MLB, NBA, or NHL game, they've got all the action on their big screen TVs plus one in every booth. Sink your teeth into their famous wings, juicy burgers, thin crust pizza, and signature stromboli. Thirsty? They've got ice cold beers on tap and handcrafted cocktails that keep you refreshed. So bring your crew, grab a seat, and feel the energy at Bulldog Sports Bar and Grill in Galloway Township. It's where sports fans go to win. Tell them Dave Klemick sent you.
Dad, I still can't believe how nice our new bathroom looks.
That's right, AG. We were so embarrassed by the sight of our old rundown bathroom, we thought a new bathroom was impossible until Connor Slocum from Install America approached us.
Now with a new bathroom, it feels like a new home.
They also install windows, doors, siding, and more. The crew was professional, fast, and did it right the first time. Family owned for over 70 years. Call Install America for a free estimate and financing options at 1-866-670-5213. Thanks, Install America!
Every year, hundreds of children suffer from unintentional injuries or death due to unsecured guns. Camden County and Moms Demand Action South Jersey are asking for your help to reduce gun violence by spreading the Be Smart message.
Store guns unloaded, locked, and separate from ammunition. And talk to other parents about secure gun storage.
It's up to us to prevent these tragedies and save lives. Visit CamdenCounty.com/BeSmart to learn how we can stop gun accidents and deaths together.
Need a new car and have no idea. It's gotta be a matte black Kia.
26 matte black Kia Sportage, $129 per month. All new 27 matte black Kia Telluride, $339 per month. Plus, get up to $3,000 over KBB fair market value for your trade.
Matte black Kia, 6211 Black Horse Pike, Egg Harbor Township.
It's gotta be a matte black Kia.
24-month leases, $59.99 due at sight. Call 888-506-4132 for details. Offers don't combine. Expires month end.
Time for March fun. Fill out your brackets and head to Ventnor Social to catch all the live action of the basketball tournament. Watch every game on 20 big screens. Enjoy game day food specials, wing specials, and cold drafts. While you're there, create your own action and play one of the many video games they have on site in their arcade. Ventnor Social is your basketball headquarters this March. Ventnor Social on Ventnor Avenue. Visit their Facebook page for up-to-date info and specials.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free mobile app.
All right, we are back broadcasting live. Billy Schweim, Nick Earnshaw, Erin Ewing. We got a little fun on a Saturday. The Phillies coming up later on today, right? What time do they play? 1 o'clock?
I think so. I know the
I
Flyers
got it right
are at 4 today. The Sixers are at 9:30 tonight.
The Phillies are 105. Flyers at 4, and then Sixers at 9. Who the Sixers?
9:30.
Who do they have? Sixers.
They have the Jazz.
They're not that good, are they?
No. It's 21-49 on the season.
If they lose a game tonight,
it's not over. They've won 3 or 4.
If they lose to the Jazz, who stink, right?
The Sixers have nobody playing but Edgecombe and Quentin Mark Grimes.
The Jazz are 21-49.
I just said that.
I know, I'm just saying. I'm reiterating.
I just said that.
Did I tell you the Jazz are 21-49?
Yo, by the way, Billy, they're 21-49. Did you know that, Aaron?
Yeah, they're 21-49.
They don't win tonight. They got problems.
Good grief.
All right. Hey, how about Dave Klemick, man?
Oh,
the Klemick
KPM.
Performance Method is opening up. They're opening the store, a new area, new location.
Yeah. Did you see they painted the front?
I told
the
Dave I'm going to
logo
go
up
stop
there.
and see him on the way out of town.
I might go with you for a couple minutes.
Yeah, I'm going to go into Ocean City. I got to see Johnny Griner.
It's
the
the
Schweiner.
Schweiner.
Johnny Griner's my man. And I got to go see Griner, and then I got to.
Can you yell at him for me?
Dave Newman from Blitz's. Go down to Blitz's.
Can you yell at Griner for me?
What do you tell him?
For putting you on to coffee and making you think you'd lose weight from just drinking coffee?
Well, I neglected to say the other part of that equation is you have to do sit-ups. I do push-aways from the table.
Oh, God.
From Bulldogs. You sit at Bulldogs. You do your push away.
I want to go down to Bulldogs, get some. They got listen.
Their
I'll put their
good.
chicken wings against anybody.
They got some good ones too, for sure. God, we got some great food in South Jersey.
What was that, like those lobster things? What they have? They didn't have them on the menu the last time we were there.
Yeah.
They're like fried little.
I don't know if I've ever had them yet.
Oh no, it was chicken cordon bleu.
Oh, okay. I haven't had them yet.
Oh, Jason, he's cooking it up down there.
Nice.
He does a great job. Franny goes there all the time.
Nice. McLaughlin.
Fran McLaughlin.
Yeah, I got him on board because he wants a steak dinner.
Look, I want to buy you a steak dinner. I really do.
I want to buy you one. With the Flyers. Get in the postseason. Tell
That'd be
Todd.
great if we have Flyers hockey in the playoffs, but it's just.
What if we have both of them in the postseason? That'd be great.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Let's go on a little run.
Hey, tomorrow in the program, we got Tommy Green. And you know what we're going to do? Alex, I'm going to tell you this, Rad. We're getting ready. Every time we have Tommy Green, we have Harry Callis do the replay of his no-hitter.
Yeah. By the way, did you see what the Phillies are doing?
No.
They got rid of Harry the King.
Yes! Did you see that?
If you didn't know and you're just tuning in, we have about 30 seconds or so here. They have taken away Harry the K's at Citizens Bank Park.
Okay.
And they have replaced it with the energy drink, Ghost Energy. It's like the Ghost Energy deck or whatever. It doesn't even matter.
All about the
22
money.
years.
All about the money.
They said, we're keeping the statue. It's a bad look, man.
And then tomorrow at 11 o'clock, Mr. Negadelphia, PJ Corda, is going to check in with his pithy comments.
He'll have
on
to
the
buzz
Phillies
his hair.
sports scene.
He'll have to buzz his hair.
So you see,
Oh, God.
can you imagine? Well, we see him when he's got a mustache. Who do you look like? Remember that that character? Who was that guy?
Bob's Burgers.
He's golfing. He said he's got to make it quick tomorrow because he's on the golf course.
Oh, nice. I've golfed. PJ's not bad at golf, man. Let me tell you.
All right, so what are you doing this afternoon, Nick?
Well, I got to work the Sixers tonight.
Okay.
Might just hang out, watch some college basketball, go see KPM. Go check it out with you.
Go see Clement. He's in Summers Point where the Big Wallies used to be.
Coming up next, Hanging with Henning.
Hanging with Henning. You know, he's down at the Hang Time Bar and Grill.
How about that?
He broadcasts live. He's got Fran Dumpy. I had Fran on the show a few times.
Yeah.
He's great.
He'll be awesome.
Great basketball mind. His son got a win, right? Fran, oh, no, that's
Phil Martelli.
Phil Martelli. I'm sorry. I know you're going to be watching the Flyers tonight,
Oh,
Erin.
yeah, 4 o'clock, San Jose.
Dee, 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 dee. Let's go, baby.
3 wins in a row.
Thanks for making the locker room part of your Saturday because nothing could be finer than talking sports with a Schweiner. Stay tuned for Hanging with Henning coming up next, and I'll see you tomorrow right here in the locker room on 97.3 ESPN.